Will skateboarding suck in 2024?
SkateWine.
It's the year of the Olympics. Just at the end of 2023, I believe, Pedro Barros, not short of controversy, has come out and made a video.
Aqui desse vídeo, basicamente,
And it got me thinking. There's been a number of things that have happened at the end of 2023, beginning of 2024, regarding core skateboarding events. Visiting Tampa Am, childhood dream in October, was so refreshing. It brought me back to when I first started skateboarding. It was so good to see Japanese females making the semi-finals in an open competition. The skate park is just nostalgia to me. Getting back on topic, I'm going to cover Pedro Barros, Skateboard GB, the roots, the foundations, USA skateboarding, and how we're developing into 2024 in the Paris Olympics this year. So to start off with, I saw on Instagram Pedro Barros being posted by Chad from Bowlzilla. He goes through, I've had to use ChatGPT to translate. I've chucked it into DaVinci Resolve and then I've put it into ChatGPT. I've gone through and read it. From what I can understand, very similar to how Skateboard GB started off with the Roller Skate Federation or whatever it was that I unfortunately decided to get involved with. But just like the roots of Skateboard GB, we had two federations basically going head to head and trying to manage skateboarding in the UK, the riders, everything. It was messy. Back then, Nick Powley, what I thought was part of the management team, he has since left. One of my points back then, I think, was the fact that you need people in life, not just skateboarding, but you need people in life that aren't skateboarders. However, as it's developed with Skateboard GB, unfortunately, in my opinion, I think that what they do is incredible. Let me get that out of the way. I think that what they do at the moment is good, and generally it's hard to run anything. So Skateboard GB in the list of controversies in 2023, 2024, going into 2024, has been kind of minor. But it is kind of strange to have someone head a group, no matter what sport it was, with them not being from the background of a skateboarder or whatever sport you want to choose. It would be very strange for a skateboarder to be heading Formula One, for instance. This leads me on to Pedro Barros, and he's gone through and he's just said that I found an article and he actually did already kick off about it in 2020. I just love that he's still the roots, the foundation of skateboarding, because that is something that worries me as it turns into like a football-esque fraternity thing. And that's not what skateboarding is. That's why when I was 11, I went from playing football. We just won the local league and I was captain. It was very cliquey and that skateboarding was a lot more open-minded. So I left football behind and I just absolutely fell in love with skateboarding from the age of 11. Pedro Barros literally represents skateboarding so well. He encompasses it. His character even shines through in the Olympics, which is still fantastic. And I do wonder whether we'll lose that in years to come. There's two groups in Brazil and it looks like they're still fighting over who runs it from the translation that I've managed to get from ChatGPT. Pedro Barros, represented by CBSK, and CBHP, from what I think he was saying, is now the group that has taken over the funding of skateboarding in Brazil. Pedro Barros makes a really good point about skateboarding has always been marginalised, it's always been a neglected sport, especially in Brazil. He goes on to say that it's so great that it's growing and it can be used as a tool for other kids. And not only other kids, like in every kind of classification of people, whether they're deprived or whether they're rich, it's a really good sport for everyone. Very accessible. You only need a board and you can kind of skateboard wherever, as long as you don't get in trouble. Pedro Barros in Brazil, same problems. And then I'd totally forgotten about it. My friend Gifted Hater, feel free to rip this one off as well, mate. He did a whole video around the time of my controversy because I said he should probably cover it, and he did. USA skateboarding. Now, I saw the Mimi Noop post and then a number of other posts. It was just solely blue. And Gifted Hater covers it really well, so I'll probably link to his video because he covers the USA and all of the stuff that was going on there. I don't know whether it was similar, but again, all the core skateboarders left pretty much from what I can understand. More controversy over Olympic bodies and the management and power. And I think that's what it is. It's all power struggles, funding. And I think that's it. Now that there's money in skateboarding, and I'll go back to Pedro Barros, he says about the fact that, people are starting to see skateboarders as athletes. And it's kind of strange because skateboarding has never been athletes. It's been kind of, skate rats, people that have always been looked down upon in society. And now suddenly that's changing so rapidly with each day. The coverage of skateboarding in the media is so different and by massive brands now, which also leads me greatly onto this year, 2024, we lose NAS Festival in the UK, which has been a part of my skateboarding since I started. So that's a good 20 years that that's been going, and this is the first year that they're not managing to run. Now, I wonder in 2024, sponsorship deals and stuff are now going heavily towards the Olympics and not towards so many core skateboarding events all around the world. And it would just be a shame to see them fizzle out because of funding. And seeing Beats Working's Picnic Bench Jam, I think that there is room and there is space for, I hate to use the word, but like core skateboarders to still have fun, have a competitive area, a competitive space away from the Olympics. I just hope that the funding doesn't just get absorbed by the Olympics, and hopefully it's just this year. It's the first year as well that Vert Attack isn't happening. Vert Attack posted on their Instagram, hello Vert friends, unfortunately Vert Attack 2024 is cancelled. We don't have a main sponsor right now and decided to take a break. We will be back, take care and keep ripping. The Brigariot crew. Now, I really hope that that comes back because Vert Attack, just like NAS Festival, I mean, we shouldn't put them on the same pedestal because they are so different. However, Vert Attack is a really, really special event. I think I went to the first one on number 4 and they were at 11. I think they were at 11 or 12, but of course with the pandemic. So there wasn't any Vert Attacks during the pandemic, which is really sad. And now without a main sponsor, it's not happening. This is almost a causation of, possibly, in my opinion, of the Olympics. We're seeing sponsors now heavily funneling money into the Olympics, and now core skateboarding events like Vert Attack just aren't finding the funding to keep going. And NAS Festival, over its life, has just slowly developed, or did slowly develop into a music festival. So I do wonder whether there is a space there that has been taken away because of extreme sports sponsorships not managing to facilitate these fantastic events. I know a lot of people won't be thinking that about NAS Festival, but I truly did love NAS Festival. I think I've covered everything there. I really am looking forward to seeing what happens in 2024. I know Flatsport Magazine are looking into 2025 to do their next big event. Last year, Pier Parade was insane. So much fun. And the grassroots of skateboarding. Dangerous, epic, crazy, just massive shouts to the Flatsport Magazine guys for doing that. Far and high, hopefully that'll be happening this year. All these fantastic skateboarding competitions that are away from the Olympics. I just hope this isn't the beginning of the end for these fantastic core events that just aren't owned by World Skate and the strangeness of the Olympics. And as Tony Hawks has said, the Olympics need skateboarding more than skateboarding needs the Olympics. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Maybe you disagree with everything I've said. Maybe you agree with some of the stuff I said, but it'd be good to hear other people's thoughts on this subject. Yeah, let's see what happens. 2024, will skateboarding suck? Like and subscribe and all that jazz, and thank you for watching.